And we're live. Yeah.
Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time?
Let's
Smoke
go.
a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. I grew up on the 50s, love my whole city.
Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go. What's today? What's the date today? Know the date today, though?
22nd, Sunday, September 22nd.
You heard the man. It is 5:08 p.m. Sunday fun day. Yes, sir. It's a good day.
Yeah.
It's a good day. A lot of football popping off. A lot of church popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Today, we have a special guest. Met this man 15 years ago on the California Department of Corrections prison yard, known as Susanville. Man, a 15-hour bus ride.
It's a killer.
That shit ain't no joke. From LA County Jail to, was it 15 hours?
About, yeah.
15 hours, huh? We became homies behind the wall, under that gun. What kind of gun was that?
Mini 14.
Mini 14, yeah. The man I met back then is not the man that I see now. You know, we all grow. Sometimes we all grow in different directions.
Yeah.
You know, for the good and for the bad. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's jump in this ride and, you know, let's see his journey. Everybody give it up for Pastor Raymond Solorzano.
Hey.
What's up, my boy? How you doing, dog?
Lux?
How you doing, dog?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking good, dog.
Yeah, thank you. So do you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, shit. Fuck. I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah.
We'd be sitting right here. I mean, we used to chop it up all the time in the cell and, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole different conversation back then, probably from the one that we're about to have right now.
Yeah. But I trip out on, I found you on social media and I trip out. I thought you were doing live. I could have, you know, I was asked, hey, you know, Lucky from Highland Park, when I ran into somebody from your area or from your neighborhood. And I always got the feedback, oh yeah, he's washed up. And it wouldn't surprise me back then, you know, because Lucky's lucky.
Fuck.
Yeah, but man, it's a blessing to see you doing it, bro.
I mean, thank you, brother. You know what I mean? And man, you know, rumors are a motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? I've probably been on every rumor possible, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I mean? And it doesn't make me feel good, dog, sometimes of hearing these rumors, dog. You know what I mean? It's just like, whoa, you know what I mean? You know, that's a fucking horrible rumor. Let's go ahead and clear the air real quick. You know what I mean?
Well, he ain't doing live. He's right here.
Yeah. Most definitely. Right here, live and well. Feel good. You know, so man, you know, it's been a long time. You know, we met 15 years ago. Susanville 3 yard.
Yeah. I was in my early 20s. Just got there. Lucky was one of the first people that I met. You know, when you're far away, you look for anybody that's close to home. You know, and Lucky's like, you meet him from Highland Park, grew up, and I'm from Southgate, right down the street. So it's good to see people from LA because you got people from everywhere because we're far.
Yeah, we're up north.
Yeah, we're far. So you gravitate towards one another, and then Lucky was a good dude.
I think what was cool about our circle, dog, is you know what I mean, in the pen you have all the Ramflas, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, you have the homies from South Central, you got the homies from IE over there, you got the homies from East Los right there, you got the homies from Nella, you know what I mean, SGV, SFV, so on and so on, you know what I mean? But one thing about our circle, my boy, is we were just a bunch of fucking wild animals from all over the motherfucking map, dog. You know what I mean? We weren't fucking set tripping. We gravitated towards each other. We created our circle. You know what I mean? Like every one of us as individuals, you know what I mean? You had Bugsy from Eastside Torrance, you know what I mean? Harbor area, you know what I mean? You had you from Southgate, me from my side, you know what I mean? Gizmo from Eastside Longo, you know what I mean? You had the homies from Temple Street, dog, you know what I mean? You had Wino from Crazies, you know, just there's
whatever happened to him.
I mean, last I heard he's doing good, dog. I mean,
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
Last I heard he was up in the Harbor area and he was working the
oil.
The
I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Good dude, dog. You know what I mean? But such a trip, bro? You know what I mean? And the reason why I wanted to have you as a guest on this platform is because, like I said in the intro, the person I see now is not the person that I met back then. You know what I mean? Like you're Pastor Ray now. You know, back then, bro, you know what I mean? We were in a cell and I don't think I've ever seen you pray one time, bro. I don't think we ever had a conversation. I mean, I remember Big Dog clowning the dudes hiding behind the Bible.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Hiding behind the Bible in the pen, dog. Mm-hmm. We would clown those dudes.
Yeah. I was one. And it's a trip, man. Where life can take you, and how as you grow older and the more experiences you've got, you start to look at things differently, you know. But I think a lot of the reasons that Lucky and I became friends was because Lucky is kind of an animal, you know, and I like that, you know. And then we get around and we start telling stories, and then like, oh yeah, this dude's scandalous. I like him. And then you look at me and we're like, scandalous, and then it kind of like. That's just how it was. But
we had dirty dog stories.
Yeah, that's what we had in common, you know.
Filthy animals.
I think one time I told him, man, I wore the same 501s for like 2 weeks straight, you know, and then he started laughing and just different things, man, because, you know, you come from a life where we know what it is, man, to be out there. You know?
So you grew up in Southgate. Okay. You grew up in Southgate, though. How was your life growing up, bro? I mean,
it was good, man. I love Southgate. It's different thing about Southgate is, and it was different back then. Back then, gangs were there was a lot of them, dude. Almost everybody was from somewhere. Even if you weren't too deep in it, you had some type of affiliation. And Southgate was actually probably the nicest city in the area. You had, Watts, Compton, Linwood, Huntington Park, Cudahy, Maywood. And right in the middle of all that was Southgate. And it was actually a little bit nicer than all the surrounding communities. But the gangs were just violent, you know? And everybody that's just what it was, man. So growing up, you had to pick a side and get in. You know, it wasn't, trust me, Southgate is not as bad as Watts, you know, or South Central. You know, places are a little bit rougher areas. But the gangs were just as violent, you know, and paid a heavy price. Got a lot of homeboys doing life sentences, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was cool, man. I loved it, man. Majority, I would probably say 99.9 first generation Mexican American. Most of our parents migrated from Mexico. You know, we visited each other's houses when we were kids. All our parents spoke Spanish, but we grew up here, you know, and we just got caught up.
You got caught up. So did you grow up with? Did you have your mom and your pops growing up?
Yeah, I had them both. And it's heavy because my parents actually did pretty good. But that's one of the heavy things about growing in LA and in the gang culture here, man. It touches everybody. And while they were at work all day, I'd go out and, man, you know, first thing you start doing is, you know, drink a little beer, smoke a little weed. You start hanging out with the fellas, you know, and then it just begins to snowball and it goes.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're in jail.
Is that what happened with you? So it's not. I mean, some cats, Big Dog, growing up and they end up in the gang life. It's because, you know, they have horrible fucking families, dog. They don't have anything at home. You know what I mean? And so they're looking for love in all the wrong places. And I think I've talked about this with a couple other guests in regards to, you know, why sometimes dudes stray to gangs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
basically, with you is you had a good family, but I mean, you were just on the block with the fellas.
Yeah, I had my mom and my dad. My uncles, my aunts, you know, addicted to drugs, alcohol. Some of them were involved in gangs. Some of them were just drug addicts. But my parents were both there. But it was what I was surrounded by, and I had both parents, bro. And I could have went the good way. I really could have, But you fall in love with it, man. It was the 90s. It was LA. You had house parties, ditching parties, quebradita clubs, quebradita parties. You had cruising on Whittier. You had girls everywhere. There was no such thing as medical shops. You had to buy nickels, and it was $2, 2 joints for $5, and you were buying 40s for $2 out the door. And it was just, I guess, summer in LA, bro. And
it was in style, dog.
You just love being out in the streets. And some people get in it more than others. Some people get arrested one time and they kind of slow down, have a kid and kind of slow down. And then there's others, you just keep going, you keep going. Next thing you know, you're in the gang module, or you're doing a lot of time doing burpees in the snow, and you're just like, dang, how did I get here?
How did that backyard bogey turn into this shit? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wow, that shit's funny, dog. Man, you know what?
I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything because it was all that, right? And so I'll tell you a little bit, right? So when I met Lucky, I was doing a term, 585, and I maxed out, and I got out, and I was 32 years old. And I paroled right back to my neighborhood, well, down the street. It was somebody else's neighborhood, but they were cool with me. And I'm there, and then you kind of like, the more you do in the neighborhood, you can, that term ghetto superstars for real, And everybody's like, oh, the homie's out, and you have kind of have like this reputation to live up to, And I got there, and I was there, but man, I think deep inside I was like, I'll never forget this moment, bro. It was 2 a.m. It's about 4 of us in a car. Nobody has a license. There's a couple people have a couple guns on them. We're all tweaked out. And I was just thinking, oh, this is bad, bro. We're gonna go to jail, dude. Like, this is not good, bro. We're not even trying to play it off, And I remember I was just thinking, like, dude, like, I don't know if I want to keep going, bro. Yeah. And that was the beginnings. I still kept going, but those were the thoughts that I was starting to have. I was like, man, I don't.
So you're having those thoughts like, maybe this isn't me anymore.
Yeah, bro.
Like, maybe I should be a little smarter than this.
Yeah, I was like, dude. So I went, because everybody you meet in jail, bro, everybody doing a life sentences, the people that you are close to from a young age that now are doing life or have made some bad choices, when you talk to them, bro, and they're in prison, bro. They're in High Desert, they're in Pelican Bay, they're in Corcoran, wherever they're at. And when you talk to them, either, because not everybody has phones. Back then there was no phones, but everybody has phones. And when they call you, the one thing they say is, man, stay out there, bro. Even when you're about to parole, all the lifers look you in the eye and say, hey, if they really got love for you on that level, they say, man, do good, bro. Stay out there, man. Bro, you're gonna come back to this. That's the advice that that I was given, and it was sincere, bro.
Well, yeah, it's sincere, big dog, because them dudes are in there, and you know what I mean? Like, maybe some of them are under the influence of fucking drugs. You know what I mean? Maybe the time, after, everybody like says that on their way out, or if they got love for you, like they said, when they see you on your way out, like, bro, don't come back. You know what I mean? But for some reason, once they get outside that gate, once they get comfortable, it's on and cracking. Like you said, that ghetto superstar, homie, getting out, homie. Oh, shit, Ray's out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Lucky's out. Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And you like a celebrity, dog.
What an idiot. On the plane ride home, I started drinking. I'm serious, bro. I got to LAX kind of buzzed, bro.
Where was this getting out of? Where were you on the plane?
Because they don't let you out in Reno no more.
Okay, this is from Susan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't let you out in Reno no more. So they drive you to Sacramento, and I got a plane ride.
My bad, I got picked up.
Yeah. Oh, I got blessed.
Just fucking with you.
No, I got blessed. I was working on it, but people that you go close to.
Yeah.
They were doing a little bit of things, and they were like, hey, how you getting home? I said, I'm working that out. And they gave me a going away gift. They said, hey, we got you a plane ticket.
Oh, shit.
They were doing good.
Yeah.
They were doing good.
Yeah.
Visits were good for them.
Yeah.
And so.
Oh, so you got that plane ticket from inside?
Yeah. The fellas went to the bars, and they were like kind of like huddled up, smiling, and they gave me the love, bro. They were like, "Hey, we got you a plane ticket.
Damn.
That's your welcome. You're going home gift." Yeah, I said it.
That's love right there.
Shout out to Junebug from Wilmot and Clumsy from East San Diego. Blessed me that day.
Damn.
Yeah, they sent me home on a plane. So I got to LAX and my brother picked me up.
Yeah.
But it was already like, I guess I just didn't know how to act, bro. I just finished. Like, go home and get your mind straight. And the stupid little cart passes by, and I'm like, I raised my hand, can I have I didn't even know what to order. I just said, can I have something, and just started giving them to me. And it was a 45-minute flight, bro. And I had 3 of them. This is where this is what I'm saying, bro. Like,
where it started.
Yeah, dude. Now you know why I end up in jail all the time.
Yeah.
One was like, that's why for me, I can't. It's heavy, but we could get into it. But I came because of our friendship. I got love for you because I know you. So.
Well, thank you, dog, for being here, bro. You know what I mean? And I thought about you from the beginning and shit. And so when I was like, man, I gotta have Ray on here because Ray's got a good story,
Hey, so okay. What did you think, bro? When I found you on social media, all right, the first time. Because I always thought about you, because there's certain homies you always think, man, whatever happened to so-and-so?
Yeah.
What happened to so-and-so, But when I found you on social media and I hit you, and I know you had to look at my page, and then you see like, dang, this dude's like a pastor or something.
I thought it was pretty amazing, though. You know what I mean? Because when you're on your own, when we're on our individual paths to greatness, you know what I mean? I try to uplift everybody along my way, and not everybody can go, dog. You know what I mean? So, and when I mean not everybody can go, that's not on me, that's on you. You know what I mean? So when I pass by and I pull over real quick and I say, hey, my boy, get in the car, dog, let's go. We going up here, homie. You know what I mean? We going to the fucking, we going to this place where we're going to reach goals and beat all the odds, or however you want to say it, dog. You know what I mean? Not everybody can go. It's because not everybody wants to go, dog. You know what I mean? So I've been on my path to, greatness, or whatever you want to call it. And I was just happy, dog, that you were already on that path, dog. You know what I mean? I'm not a hater, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And whatever your journey is, dog. I mean, if this is your journey, dog, you know what I mean? Fuck. Who the fuck am I, dog, to fucking bash it or say, you know what I mean? Because a lot of cats talk shit, dog, you know what I mean? But it's one thing I can say about you, dog, is you didn't start this journey inside. You started this journey out here.
Yeah.
You weren't hiding behind the Bible and the pen. You were ready to go in the pen.
No, I mean, everybody's journey is different. I know, but for me, it was out here. I got out. I was out 8 months, and in that 8 months, I was world ruling. My brother told me something. He said, "Dude, you do drugs like they're gonna run out," and I just didn't know any better, bro. I mean, come on. Before we used to smoke Primos and crack back in the day, so then now, come on, everybody's smoking glass, And I was like, "Oh, I remember snort glass, but I mean, okay, And I started trying, and it was just too much, bro. I started losing it, bro. I was just retarded, bro.
Were you smoking that pookie?
Yeah, bro. I didn't.
Were you rolling that motherfucker back and back?
That wasn't for me. Put it this way, I didn't do it so much that I used to have people have to do that for me. It's a year, and it was just like, and it was just too much, bro.
What was the weirdest thing you done on glass, from? Can you speak on that, though?
Probably just be a big old weirdo, bro. Like, like thinking the whole world wants to kill me, and there's all kinds of guns everywhere, and people are just looking at you like, dude, what are you tripping on, bro? But that's just my guilty conscience from everything that I had done. So I'm just like, every car coming up the street, who's this, who's that? Like, I'm ready to like go to war with nobody. It's like retard, bro. And then people look at you, it's like, dude, I know you, bro. This is not you. It's like, bro, you look like a big old weirdo, bro. It's just stupid things, bro. Probably think that was like my because I used to feel bad after when I would come down and like, you go on a bad trip and you come down and you're normal again, and people are like, good, especially the ones that know you. Like, fool, don't do that, bro. That's whack, bro. Like, I don't like when you're like that. These are my dogs, bro. I'm talking about we was out there front line, bro. So when they would see me like kind of do a little bit, they'll be like, fool, that's whack, bro. Like, I don't like you like that. That was love, bro.
Yeah.
You know, even now, bro. Even now, when I talk to some of them, there's some of them doing life, and they're like, "Hey, remember we used to go on a bad one?" Because it's a trip. Because when you're still in there, like, what we talk about is all our time together.
Yeah.
You know, this mine's still kind of there. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a trip. Yeah, just being an idiot, bro. You know, just being an idiot. You know, I didn't get too weird. I think
That's funny the way you said wanted to go to war. Like you go to war with your own shadow, homie.
Stupid,
You know what I mean?
bro. You know when I okay. So, well, I wait. I'm gonna get into that, but you know, if you still wanna, I was gonna start talking about like that. Kind of led me to go into I went to a men's home.
So hold on a second. So you're out 8 months?
8 months, and I'm just tweaking, bro. Tweaking.
Okay, so you get out. You get out in what year did you get out?
2008.
You get out in 2008.
July.
Okay, I paroled in 2006. Yeah.
You probably were back in by the time I got out.
No. It's the rumors. Don't believe all the rumors, bro. Okay, so you get out in 2008. You're out for 8 months. So off the rip, off the plane ride, you're fucking drinking. Ride, bro, you know what I mean? Ride, so what? I mean, so you get home, you see your family.
I see them.
You see your family. Yeah. And so what did you have anything going for you? Did you have a support system? You know what I mean? What did you do, bro? Like what pushed you back out on the streets in the backseat of that car with everybody tweaked out and strapped up, thinking like, what the fuck am I doing?
I just couldn't stop, bro.
I mean, how did you? So I understand, dog, like the access to alcohol on a plane and you know, I mean, the liquor stores all over the place. But how did you get like back into the getting high? You just with the fellas and they just said, "Hey, good to see you, my boy." Boop, yeah, let's, you know what I mean? Let's pop this off.
Where my mom lives. 2 blocks over, literally, I can just walk over there. Take a minute, 2 minutes, right? That's where we used to hang out.
Yeah.
So like, and then you know, another homie lived over here, another homie lived around the corner. So when I got out, I started visiting everybody.
Yeah.
You know, giving people hugs, and I remember, you know, they started coming by, you know, pulling up to my mom's, going, "Hey, Ray's out. What's up?" And come outside and give them the hug and everything, and then like, yeah, it was intense, bro. And so I guess I just started and I just couldn't stop, bro.
So you start getting high. You start hitting that pookie. You start tweaking. What is it, 8 months, dog? Was it 8 months until you went to a men's home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
In that time, it was just getting worse.
So you going to a men's home? How did you get to that men's home? Did you just hit rock bottom so hard that you were just like, "Fuck, I got to do something with myself"?
I got to a place where like, dude, it's bad, bro. Like when I was living with my brother in his garage, and my brother, bro, like, you know,
let's hear the grime, dog. Let's hear the dirty shit. Yeah. Let's keep this shit 100%. You know what I mean?
My brother was like, he seen me, bro, and he was just like, this is the first time in my life, bro, that he kind of looked and he told me like, you know, kind of like with a sad face, like, bro, just leave, bro. You know, just leave. And
so you're in your brother's garage.
I was living there.
You're living there.
But he just seen me going down a path of destruction, bro.
And he said, "Just leave."
Yeah, he just kind of looked at me like sad.
Like,
bro.
where did he want you to leave? Like, get out of my house, or
just kind of
like, bro, you can't do that shit here no more.
Yeah, you know, and
he's kicking you out of the crib,
bro. No, because he would have never have done that.
Yeah,
but you could tell he was heartbroken. It's like, bro, you just got out, bro, and you're just going nowhere fast, bro.
Yeah,
like my kids have not had you in their life. You're their uncle. They barely know you. You know, mom's is happy you're home, and it's just like, dude, here you go. And I remember, I was just kind of like wrestling with myself. I didn't know what to do, bro. I didn't know what to do, but kind of like trapped, bro. But there's no way out, really, you know. And then I was just like, dude, I gotta do something, bro, because it gets crazy. It gets crazy, bro. You know, it is what it is, but things were happening. Boom, 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 and it's just start getting ugly, bro.
Yeah,
it starts getting ugly, bro.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, and then you start, God, you know everything in here, bro. You know everything in here.
Did you have a plan getting out though, dog? I mean, when you're in Susanville and shit, did you have a plan? Did you have anything going on? You know what I mean?
My plan was like everybody else was gonna get a job. You know, find me an old lady, give me a little pad, and try to do good.
Yeah.
And do good. But the plan didn't work, bro. Plan didn't work. I guess in reality, I didn't really have a plan, bro. Or I wasn't really serious about my plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick. Hey, tell me everybody that you can hear this. Can you hear that? Give me a thumbs up, somebody, real quick. I don't want to go any further into this interview without making sure we are 100%. Yes. All right, cool. Thank you. So,
JoJo, what up, man? I love JoJo, man.
Hey, we're gonna get into the comments right now, everybody. I know Smiley, Jennifer Jackson. We got a few people with comments right there. We're gonna get into that right there, but let's keep on moving right here. So 8 months, your brother, shit's popping off in the fucking hood, dog. You're living in your fucking brother's garage. You know what I mean? You got them 501s back on for fucking weeks in a row.
They smell too. As soon as you iron them, it just that's the truth.
Were you back in them 501s on me?
Back in the 501s with the baby cuff.
With the baby coat, dog. I mean, one
with
thing
some K Swiss, and I clean them, bro. I'm thinking that I'm just I cleaned my K Swiss. I'm ready to party.
Knowing damn well them motherfucking 501s were fucking.
Somebody told me that I had shacks back in the day. All right. And in my whirlwind of madness, I think they were right, bro. He's like, well, we had a serious discussion. He goes, you had shacks on. And I was like, nah. And then he goes, bro, I pulled up to the hood and you had shacks on, bro.
Maybe you were so high you thought they were Jordans.
No, I think I was at a place where they were brand new and white. Yeah. And I just put them on.
Yeah. Oh, they weren't yours, so you threw them on?
No. Somebody else. I got them from somewhere, bro. But they were shacks and they were brand new white. And I just, put the socks up to the knees and I was chilling with these, bro, those are shacks. The dude dunking.
I mean, those aren't the sharpest shoes to be wearing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just want to apologize to everybody, man. I was rocking the shacks in the hood.
The shacks, homie.
I don't think they lasted long, but
I mean, you were probably feeling like Shaq, though. You know what I mean? You were so high off of dope, you're like, you know what? I am Shaq. Oh shit, that's fucking comedy, dog. Hey, all right.
Yeah.
So you in that fucking car, dog. You said, I need to fucking do some fucking changes. Your brother's kicking you out of the fucking crib, or he's telling you to do something different. Shit's popping off in the hood, dog. You've been up for fucking too many motherfucking days. You ain't feeling good about yourself. I mean, did you ever have like suicide thoughts, bro? Like, fuck.
No.
Because some people get so tweaked out, bro. They're just like in depressed. You know what I mean?
I just felt either one or two things gonna happen, bro. Either I'm gonna get killed because I've seen plenty of people get caught slipping. There's a point where you think you're Superman and nobody can touch you, but then you also have a moment where you realize your own mortality and I can get got just like anybody else. And if you're out there like that, you realize that, hey, other people are with it too, man, and they will get off. I'm not talking about fighting, and so you kind of got to be a little bit more careful. And I just felt like either I'm going to get killed because I'm just taking too many chances, just go into the store without a gun, and you just think that, you can just, it's not going to happen to you, and then, or I'm going to get broken off. And I go, okay, I just got out. I'm 32 years old. I go, man, I don't want to do another 20 with 85 or 15 with 85 and come out in my 50s. I don't want to do that, bro. So, but I felt it coming, bro. I felt it coming. One or the other is going to happen. I'm either going to get broke off, bro, because they give you enhancements for everything. You're going to get doubled up because you already have strikes. Even if you just got even caught doing vandalism, bro, you're going to do like 36 with 80 because of your record. So, yeah, bro. So I just felt it. I felt I had to do something, bro. I had to do something. I had to really make a move, bro. Do something for me, or else I was just, this wasn't gonna last anymore, bro. And I don't want to go back to jail, bro. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. Like, dude, I don't want to go back to jail, bro. We could play it off. We'll be men. We'll do the time, but there's always like an emptiness there.
So I mean, the difference between you and some other cats is you just have. I mean, you're a little smarter, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a difference between being fucking down and being just like, You know, you got down, you got crazy, you got stupid, and then you got some cats that are like, yeah, they weigh it out a little more than others. They're a little more calculated. I mean, how were you in school, dog? Were you good in school, bro?
Yeah, you know what? I've always been.
Are you good with math?
Math, I'm okay. You know, but it's just that I like to mess around, bro. I like to joke around, you know. So I could have did better, you know, but I just I feel like I was smart, but I never really, if I put it this way, I never applied myself, bro. You know, I never applied myself.
The reason why I asked that, dog, is just because of my own personal experience up to this point in my life, dog. Because I've been in school for the past fucking 3 years, dog. I've been in school, dog. You know what I mean? I've been 3 years straight in school, bro. You know what I mean? And I noticed the smarter I get, the more I realize what a fucking dumb motherfucker I was, dog. How stupid I was, bro. You know what I mean? You know, put that in the glass bag, please. You know, so I just think sometimes maybe if I would have furthered my education, or maybe if I would have been smarter, younger, you know, maybe that would have helped me made better decisions, you know. You know, sometimes I think with cats, dog, you know what I mean? That, and I don't want to say this, offend anybody that might be watching this or might watch this in the future, you know what I mean? But I mean, how smart are we as an individual, dog, making decisions that we've been making, you know what I mean? And constantly making the bad fucking decisions, you know what I mean? You know? Hey, it's apple cider, big dog.
I'm good, bro.
It's for me, not you. Hey, man. But anyways, yeah, I was just curious about that, dog. You know what I mean? So what made you check yourself into, what was it, a Victory Outreach home?
Yeah, I went into a Victory Outreach.
I mean, what did you, someone hand you a card on the street, or you know?
No, I had a friend that was like kind of like a member, and you know, she pointed me in that direction. She's like, you know what, you see my kind of life's probably not around. She's just like, why don't you go into the home? Didn't know what it was. I just knew something needed to change. It's kind of like, dude, like, I don't want to say just the drugs. I mean, it was everything, bro. Kind of had a lock on me, bro. And I didn't know any way out. Everything, you know. I just thought I had to be a certain way. I didn't know there was a way, you know, that you could still be you, but change, you know. Still be you, because I'm still me. You just change, you know. I didn't know that I could do that. I thought I had to be who I was till I died. And I said, man, I don't want to be like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's like 100 miles an hour, bro. You know, you can't go that fast that long. You will burn out.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot of cats that are burned out.
Yeah.
Even before they hit that 100 mile per hour motivation.
You know, it's just like, bro. But I went to the home and just gave it a try, bro. Gave it a try. I really gave it a shot. You know, I was like, what else do I got to lose? And everything changed for me, bro. I got saved, became a Christian, and I started just kind of going forward, bro.
I mean, how did that work, though, dog? You know what I mean? You got saved, you became a Christian, you checked yourself in the home, dog, and it just I mean, were you just like, I mean, what was the actual, like, I don't want to use the term bait on the hook, but what got you, bro? I know you were feeling like, hey, you know what? That path or that life really isn't for me no more. I want better in life, but like, I mean, what got you in that home? Was it an individual? Was it
somebody pointed me there?
No, but was it a particular person that you were fond of, that you respected so much, that put you under the wing? You know what I mean?
Didn't know any of them. But I seen them because I went a couple times just to check it out, right? And I seen a lot of guys that look just like me, you know. And I recognized some. I knew one, right? And I'm like, "What's up?" And he was kind of the same thing with me. He had his wife. He was trying to work on his marriage. And he was sitting in the back and kind of seeing each other like, "What's up?" You know. And then, but I'd seen and then I would hear them speak, and I was like, "Okay, these guys have kind of been some places that I've been." They know some of the people that I know. And then some, I was like, okay, I didn't go that far. That guy went all the way up there, you know? And then he went here, he went there. So I said, okay, it's possible. It's possible.
So you respected the dudes that were in there, respected the dudes that are already ahead of you in that life, in that Christian life. You're like, all right, this dude has been here, there, and this dude's been places I haven't been.
Yeah,
so did you just
it was just kind of like a notion, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really think that far into it. But I said, okay, it exists. It kind of just showed me that it exists, right?
Is it like a wave you cop, bro, and you just fucking, I mean, it just snowball effect type of thing? Like you just got caught up. You went from this lifestyle to here, and you just.
I think so when I get there, right, and then I get into the homes, it's rehab, bro. And
yeah, it's rehab. These homes are rehab, right?
Yeah, it's a rehab. So
I mean, the dudes that are in there, these dudes are fucking coming off the streets like you. Yeah. Maybe some of them coming out the pen.
Some of
these are homes. These are Victory Outreach Christian homes.
Yeah.
For men like yourself.
Yeah. So I get there, and I kind of was just like, you know, they're feeding me life, bro. They're feeding me life and saying, man, you can do it, bro. You can make it, man. You know, man, God has good things for you, man. And I'm just like, okay. But what I did was I actually gave it a shot, bro. You know, they said, well, we're gonna pray, and I was like, what? Like, but I looked behind me, and the life that I was living, and where I was headed, and where my mental state was at. I was like, I don't want that no more. I know one thing for a fact is I'm sick of that already. I'm tired of that, bro. Broken relationships, cheating, not coming home, jail, all that, bro. And I'm not talking about, it's a lifestyle, bro. It's not just individual. Come on, you've been there. I've been there partying, and then the homie gets busted. Man, you know, we love you. We're partying, and then the other homie, you see them flirting with this old lady. You're like, oh man, I'm gone. I don't want no part of this. All that happens, bro. And it just builds up. Bro, it's an ugly thing, bro. Alcohol, drugs. I mean, some people, hey, I got some homies that they can drink beer, watch the Raider game, and make carne asada and go to work on Monday. I was not that type. I was the type that I would keep drinking, and then I want to get high, and then and then it's like, bro, go home already. You got me started. You know where this is going to end up. I'll just be in jail, and I'll come out, and hopefully it's just not that long. I'll just go to the county for hopefully it's just a violation. Yeah. You know, and then I'll just be right back out and get started again. But they were just like, bro. So for me, I was like, dude, I can't do it. Every time I try it, evidence-based, I end up back in jail.
So you're an extremist, though.
I think so.
You're an extremist. So that kind of makes sense on the path you took. Like, I mean, when you do something, you do it all the way. Yeah. You ain't half-stepping.
No, absolutely.
You ain't fucking around.
Absolutely.
Excuse my language.
No, but even like in the neighborhood, bro. Like, you know, if you were really with it, bro, in that era.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if you were really with it in that area, then it wasn't uncommon, bro. Like, it's a trip. It's just different now, bro. And my views on how things are now, whatever. But you had to do things before, bro, to earn respect. And for people to be like, hey, that's the homie. You had to do some things, bro. It just didn't come like that, bro. If you came to the hood with your head all blasted, you ain't done nothing, you're gonna get beat up, bro, every day until you go do something. Yeah. You're from the 90s generation, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you hear what I'm saying? So it's a little different, bro. You know?
It's different back then, bro.
You know, so
I mean, you just can't walk around acting like you or looking like you hard. You know what I mean? Like, nah,
bro.
Yeah.
You got beat up as soon as you pulled up to the block. Yeah. That was normal. Now I don't want to get into it, but
for sure. So you get so you're in the Victory Outreach men's home, and
this is what happened, bro. They said pray, and I started to give it a shot, bro, and it started happening. I started developing this relationship with Christ. And I felt for me, what I had been searching for my whole life is I finally found it. You know, that's my faith in God. You know, like I felt like love, I felt forgiveness, I felt like, man, I had a second chance. I can be, you know, that term, you know, being born again is kind of a trip, but man, it's like when you were little. And when you was growing up, you say, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna be like this, I'm gonna do that, man, I'm gonna buy you a house, mom. You have dreams, bro. I'm gonna play football when I grow up. I'm gonna be a fireman or a doctor. But then the world has a way of like No, you ain't, you know. And then but when I was born again, bro, it's like I started to dream like that again, bro. I felt like I had a second chance. And I used to say, man, you know what? I'm gonna have a family, bro. And I'm gonna have it's heavy, bro, because of what I seen healthy marriages, I seen people raising their families. Not that they had it all together, they were perfect, bro, but they were striving, bro, and they were, man, sobriety was big for me at the beginning, bro. You know, I was like, because at least if I'm sober and we get in a big old fight, I'm not gonna disappear for 3 or 4 days and do things that maybe when I come back can ruin it for life, you know? And I don't want to look back and be like, man, maybe if I wouldn't have done this or that, maybe. And I was like, I got a second chance, bro. I'm gonna make the most of it. And I'm an extremist, bro. I'm gonna go hard, you know? And I've been going hard, I've been going hard since, bro. I said, what we want to do? And I stood in the home and I helped run the home. And then I went into the church single, bro. Single man, just taking my place, doing things, ministry, helping as a leader. And then, you know, one day they say, you know, you're gonna be a pastor one day, and it's like it kind of tripped me out, but at the same time, in my heart of hearts, I knew it was right. You know, I knew like everything I had been through, and God gave me a heart for people. You know, and I just keep walking towards it. And man, now I have my own church, my own congregation, my wife, my kids. Making a difference in the city, reaching out to people and say, bro, you can go whatever direction you want. But man, this worked for me. And if you want, it could work for you. You know? So I don't know if they got any questions.
No, let's hold on a second though, Dom. Well, congratulations on everything you accomplished, my boy, in the journey that you've been on, big dog, and the success that you have, homie. And you know, I mean, obviously the will and the faith in God that you have, big dog, is you know what I mean, is put you in this position, you know what I mean, is brought you to this platform, you know what I mean, and just congratulations and nothing but love and respect for, you know what I mean, for your accomplishments, my boy, and just you as an individual, dog. You know what I mean, I'm you know what I mean, I'm really happy for you, dog. You know what I mean? What's the percentage though? What's the percentage of cats that come into the Victory Outreach Boys Home, and the percentage of cats that make it to where you're making it, and are the percentage that ends up back in prison, ends up back in the streets, needle in their arm, whatever the fuck?
I don't know if I can give you a percentage, but I've seen hundreds and hundreds of guys come through the home while I was in the home. And there's a good maybe, you know, 20, 25% that I still see around, you know, but there's a lot. I mean, they don't even stay a day, bro. Or they'll stay, they don't really give it, like they come because of the parole officers, or they'll come because their old lady says, you better go or I'm gone.
Yeah,
but you got to go for yourself. You know, you got to go for yourself, and I believe if you do, it works. It's proven, bro.
Yeah,
it's proven. You don't want to know how it's proven because everybody knows it. Everybody knows, especially when you want to talk about helping ex-gang members get back on their feet. One of the things that people always mention is, why don't you go to the church? They got homes.
I think Victory Outreach is probably the best rehab that we have in Southern California.
I agree.
I think Victory Outreach helps out a lot of homies. I think it's really zeroed in or narrowed in on homies. You know what I mean? It really, like, a lot of homies have changed their lives for Victory Outreach, and I respect that. I respect that on that level, dog. But the big but, there's always a but in everything.
Yeah, absolutely, and everything.
There's always a but in everything, dog. And there's a lot of cats, dog, that are very skeptic about Victory Outreach. And, you know, some cats, individuals that are in Victory Outreach, you know what I mean? I got an experience with Victory Outreach. So one time, dog, I get myself in a funk, dog. I mean, I got the cops breathing down my neck, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck. I feel like they're watching me, dog. Could be paranoid, though. I'm sober at the time, though.
Yeah.
Just let you know. I feel like they're watching me. I feel like they're on my bumper, dog. I mean, and so, you know, I'm a man of God, 100%, dog. You know what I mean? I pray every morning. I get on my car, dog, and I get on that freeway, dog. Give God a shout out. I tell him, thank you for another day. Thank you for my family. Thank you for all these chances you've given me. You know what I mean? I'm so blessed, dog, and I'm so thankful. I'm 100% a believer, dog. I haven't been to church in fucking years, bro. You know what I mean? But I pray every day, dog. You know what I mean? I have a faith within. I have this congregation within myself, dog. You know what I mean? I have a relationship with God. You know what I mean? It's me and him. You know what I mean? But anyways, so I feel like the cops are watching me, dog. So I go to Victory Outreach in Eagle Rock, dog. York Boulevard and Eagle Rock Boulevard. You know what I mean? And at the time I have an ex with me. And you're my kids out there. Anyways, so we go to church, bro. And the day we go to church, they have this special. I mean, this dude was fucking special, dog. Pastor, homie. I think he was from Arizona, bro. You know what I mean? They have him come in. And everybody's just at awe at this dude. You know what I mean? I think he came in on a magic carpet, dog. This dude was walking on air, dog. You know what I mean? If there was water, homie, he was going to walk on that motherfucker, dog. This dude was special, dog. You know what I mean? And this dude comes in, dog. And he gives this strong, powerful sermon, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and everybody's just at awe still, dog. You know what I mean? And he goes at the end of the church, he goes, if anybody needs a miracle, come on up. I'm giving out miracles today. You know, that might have not been his exact words, dog. Don't quote me on that, bro. But it was more or less, dog. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying, dog. So you got all these people, you know what I mean? They're raising their hand. Praise the Lord. Right here. Pick me. Like a lottery ticket, bro. Not trying to make fun of this, my boy. I might be adding a little comedy spin on it, bro.
Yeah.
Excuse me on that, dog. Okay? We're in Victory Outreach. We're in the where they do the sermons, the congregation, the chapel, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And so people start going up, and he's putting his hand on these people's foreheads. And he's, by the Spirit of God, take the cancer out of them. You're healed. Walk away. You're healed. But were they really healed, though, dog?
Yeah.
There's this dude in a wheelchair. He says, pastor, or whatever his name was, I'm paralyzed, or something. I'm, I can't walk. You know, he says, stand. They helped him stand up. He put his hand on his head. And he said, by the Lord, by the God, this man make him walk again. You can walk again, walk. The dude fell back down in the wheelchair and rolled away, bro. But anyways, I'm at Victory Outreach. Biggest center in the motherfucking world, dog. I'm there, my boy, trying to escape the cops, trying to paint a fucking picture, dog, that I'm doing all the right things.
A changed man.
I'm a changed man. Maybe I'm just as bad for being there, bro. But this is what I'm seeing, my boy. You know what I mean? And that day on, I said, damn, is this what Victory Outreach is all about? Is what I'm seeing, is this for reals? Do these people believe it's for reals? What the F is going on right here? What do you, does that happen in your church, my boy? Have you seen that?
Yeah. I know people that have been healed, but the Bible says, according to a man's faith, so it'll be done unto him. You know, and then I've also learned this. People can say a lot of things, bro, but it's a lot of times people want good for you. And I've seen this, and I don't know that guy, nothing, but I've seen people say, you know what? God's going to heal you. And this is where having your own relationship with God really is key. It's everything. Because I've heard God tell me in my heart, like, hey, I'm not going to heal you. He says, that's just coming from the goodness of his heart. That's what he wants to happen for you. But that's why you got to have your own relationship with God, you know? And
so are they just storing, or should I say restoring, faith and hope in them? Because there was this another cat, real quick. There was this cat that said, Pastor, I'm 2 months back on my rent. I can't pay my rent. Oh, is that right? Oh, come on up here. Put his hand on his forehead. Lord Almighty, whoop, whoop, whoop. Your rent is paid. You're going to get money in a week. And I was like, me and my girl in the back seat, my boy. And now I'm not trying to bash the organization that you represent, my boy. But this is what people have seen. This is what people talk about. You know, so I'm sitting there and I said, well, you know what? The prayer was cool. But in a week or 2 weeks, maybe he'll hit the lottery. Maybe he won't. But maybe it would be a better thing is saying, hey, you know what? Pray for him to come up with a plan. Yeah. Pray for him to, or maybe afterwards say, hey, you know what? Maybe we can throw a basket around for you. You know what I mean? But then again, you're going to have everybody coming up late on their rent the next week. Yeah. It's a tricky thing, dog.
Yeah. And that's like for me, I'm more of a realist. I believe in the gifts of the Spirit. I know God can heal. I've seen him do it. I know God can provide. I've seen God move. I'm not too mystical, bro. I don't really get into that side of it, like because people can be mystical, bro. I've seen people go and lay hands on people, and the brother falls, and then you get up and you're the same. Like,
so how do you feel about that when you see that, my boy? You don't like to pass judgment?
No. Yeah, because you know what? I got my own problems.
You live in a glass house.
Yeah, I got my own problems, and I know what the Bible says to work out my own salvation with fear and trembling. And I got me, you know, and we're all adults. Like you can choose what and how, you know. And I thank God that he put me under the pastor that he taught me certain things, and I've carried them with me. You know? I've seen people. I don't like I said, it's like in anything. I don't like to talk bad about people. I don't want to pass judgment on anybody, but and I can only speak for myself. But I've never been hit with a jacket and fell down. But that's just me, you know. And if they hit me with a jacket, I'd probably hit them back, you know, like that. But that's me, bro. That's me. And hey, you know, I've seen people get healed. I've seen people God provide. I've seen God
by the grace of God.
I've seen God
by
move,
prayer,
bro.
the power of prayer.
I've seen it happen, bro.
I believe in that,
you know?
bro.
But
I believe in prayer, bro.
But you know, it's like, gosh, I don't want to talk bad about it.
100%, and I'm not trying to put you in a position, brother. You know what I mean? 100%.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
So I mean, but I appreciate you saying that. You know what? You don't work in the mystical side of your Christianity.
No, I mean, I believe in it, but I'm not. I don't.
The mystical side.
Yeah, I believe that God can heal.
No, for sure. No, but I mean the theatrics. Is it theatrics?
It's almost like. No,
I mean, are you giving hope to the audience when they see this? Do the people really believe that?
Well, like I said, I've seen it happen.
But do the people believe that? The people around, you know what I mean? I mean, you've seen it happen. Like you've seen it happen with the dude hits the dude in his chest or his head, and the dude falls down, and supposedly the evil spirit is out of him.
I've seen it, bro. I've seen it, like, because look, it happened to me, right? And I'll say this: it's like, dude, nothing can change me, bro. And I had a moment with God, bro, and I felt it all leave. I didn't want to get high no more. I just lost the appetite for it, bro. I found something, bro. You know, and I was just like, it was like a weight lifted off me. Like it was easy to let it go, you know. And that itself, bro, is a miracle. You know, that itself, bro, it's like, what? People see me like, bro, are you kidding me? It's like, I remember telling people, nah, I don't drink no more. Yeah, right. Like, I'm serious, bro. I haven't had a beer in 10 years. I can't believe it.
But why haven't you had a beer?
Because God did something to me, bro.
Okay.
God delivered me from that.
Do you drink wine at all anytime? No.
Nah.
Part of what about is there any pastors that do drink?
You know what? Biblically, you can. Biblically,
you can, right?
Yeah,
wine and bread, bro.
Yeah, but I just don't. Because I know myself.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though. So is there other pastors that do drink?
I'm pretty sure there is.
But they don't drink publicly because it's frowned upon?
No, I think some do. But I know in Victory Outreach, I know we don't do it because, and if they do, it's probably behind closed doors, but we don't do it because of the population that we reach. And it's like, dude, most of us can't handle it. So we just don't do it. You know, even though biblically you can have the argument and people talk about it all day long. Like, dude, half of my church struggles with alcohol. I'm not going to sit here and say it's okay to drink. I'm just not going to do it.
I get it. You know, I mean, you can't condone something that's breaking them down.
I'm not going to be a stumbling block for them. Now, if you go to a different church where maybe this many people struggle with that and they can drink wine and do their thing, then hey, that's great for them. You know.
What about medical marijuana?
Nah, same. It kind of falls along the same thing. You know.
What about prescription drugs for people that suffer from mental disorders. You know what I mean? Stress, anxiety.
What about that? It's all. I believe in doctors. Dude. That's why I believe God put doctors here, and I believe it's all personal choice.
So then you believe that someone should take so check it out though. So do you believe someone should take a prescription drug before they take some CBD or medical marijuana?
I don't even agree with the whole medical marijuana thing.
Why is that?
You know, because
it's a plant from Earth. God made it.
I know, but I mean, I was smoking it when it was just weed.
I get it. When you were just getting high and having a good time. But
now we did, as a society, we said, okay, it's good now.
No, bro, but there's a research behind it, big dog, that it does have, I mean, some people call it the miracle plant.
Yeah, and I don't want, if that's what you believe and that's what you want to do, then I don't knock it. But hey, do what you
So how about this? What if the research comes through and it's 100% saying, hey, you know what? This is going to prevent you from dying. You know what I mean? I'm painting a what if.
Yeah.
This would never, like, you know what I mean? I'm not willing this upon you or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
that's just my
cancer, bro, comes up in someone in the family, comes up with you. You know what I mean? You wouldn't smoke it to, you know what I mean? It's a plant. God created this plant. You eat meat, don't you? God created cows.
Yeah, I use it as a whole different way, bro. You know?
Okay.
So I just choose not to.
But would you take if you were suffering from anxiety, would you take a prescription drug?
Nah, thing about that is that, and that's heavy because.
And I'm not trying to cross you up or put you in a corner on this shit, though. But I'm just curious.
I just don't, because you got a lot of people, bro. It's deeper than just that. You got people that battle with bipolar disorder, ADD, ADHD. Bro, people battle, bro.
But would you rather have in your congregation, my boy, would you rather have them taking a government prescription drug that's freaking horrible for you? I mean, I know it helps because it's helped me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, opposed to saying, hey, you know what? This plant that's grown from the earth, you know? I mean, or you just don't condone neither?
Because the thing about drugs is this: is the longer you take them.
But is it a drug?
What, weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drug.
Some people look at it as medicine.
It's like wine. Is wine gonna get you faded? Yeah, if you have enough. It's still wine. Well, it's legal. Yeah, but it's gonna get you faded. However, which way you want to paint.
So you feel like anything that alters your mind state is against the Christianity, is against the Victory Outreach rules, so to speak.
Not even Victory Outreach, it's just biblical. The Bible says you can drink, just says don't get drunk. But man, that's a fine line, bro.
But it doesn't say this, you can't smoke weed.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But like I said, like, and what God has called me to do, you know, this is very important, because I've found myself, right. It's like, dude, I'm on a mission, bro. You know, and I really try not to get into too much debate. Because, like, dude, I got stuff to do, bro. You know, I'm running a rehab home. I'm running a church. I'm helping people. People are coming up to me, helping people get their marriages in order, counseling people. It's like, while you guys debate on what's right and wrong, I'm gonna help people because somebody helped me.
Got you. Okay. You know? So I'm not trying to.
I know, but it comes up. It comes up all the time.
Yeah.
People. Well, what about this and what about that? And I understand, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like, bro. And I know we're doing it for the sake of the podcast, because you've never ever.
I want to pick your brain.
Yeah, I know. So I don't want to.
But you got to choose. You got to choose your words wisely.
Yeah, and I don't want the audience to feel like, oh, he's just trying to avoid the question. It's just that I'm not. It's just that, like, a lot of the things, it's like, dude, like I put it this way, like, I don't care. You know, like, I'm busy. If you go see what I'm doing, we're helping the community, bro. We're helping families. We're helping people get off drugs. So
is Victory Outreach more? Excuse me, my boy. Is Victory Outreach more rehab than religion?
No. Well,
it's rehab based on religion.
No, this is what the thing though is that Victory Outreach is big, yet they're all individuals. So you could go to one Victory Outreach and be like, man, you know what? I went to that Victory Outreach, and the person was like this, and this person did that, and he was doing this, and I'm gonna look at you and be like, you're probably right. You know, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the cross that we carry as a ministry. Like, you're probably right, but I know there's good in it because I'm a fruit of that, bro. My pastor's a good man, bro, and I've been blown away, bro. And just like in anything, you'll find some people that are real deal, man, and some people that aren't, you know, and that take advantage and that try to come up and that are fake. But you'll find that across the board in any organization.
Who, you know, religion, that dude, Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I don't.
Man, I need that money.
So I
need that money.
Yeah.
But
see,
that dude is the Michael Jordan of ministry.
That's him, you know.
I mean, do you mess with him?
Nah, not too much. I'll tell you one thing though.
Do you respect him?
His preachings they're encouraging. He's always, you know, happy, go, you know, like he's an encouraging pastor, you know. But like I said, bro, when it comes to that, I try to like, you know, have you ever heard of this old saying? They used to say it in the neighborhood, right? They used to be like, look, I know this is how I know you feel me. It's like, if I have something to say about a certain topic, I better be willing to do something about it. You know, so it's like, I try not to like get into too much because I have my own field and I work it, bro. You know.
So your side of the ministry is to uphold your sobriety, uphold the standards around that in regards to you know, the Christianity and everything like that. But I mean, it seems like what you're telling me right here, bro, is you are kind of like the oil to the machine. You know what I mean? You're directing the traffic, you're keeping everything, you know what I mean? You're kind of like the captain of the ship. You know what I mean?
I'm a part of something bigger than me because the Victory Outreach is all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, and I've had the privilege to be in South Africa more than once.
Is Victory Outreach in South Africa? You've been to South Africa?
Mm-hmm. Twice.
Wow.
Cape Town.
How was that?
Beautiful. It's mind blowing.
I mean, you go out there to Victory Outreach. I mean, is there Mexicans and gang members in South Africa?
No, but they have gangs, you know, but they're
Africans, South Africans?
Yeah, South Africans. In Africa.
And so how do they trip when they see I mean, well, check it out. Check this out real quick. Victory Outreach is in all states in the United States?
Not every state, but they are in Northern California, the Northwest, Southwest, the Midwest, on the East Coast. Not every single city, but there are Victory Outreach. Majority of them are here in California. It's where you have the most concentration, but you have them all the way up to Seattle, Portland, Tri-Cities, Spokane, one in Boise, few in Arizona, Colorado, Texas. I know they're starting a new one in Ohio, New York, Chicago, Connecticut, Philadelphia, all up and down the West Coast, Panama, all over Mexico.
So Victory Outreach is what I've seen cater to gang members, Mexican gang members, raza.
But this is heavy. This is why I was excited to come onto the show, bro, because 25, 30 years ago, when you came to Victory Outreach, you had a big old brocha and a C number, right?
Yeah.
And you came with your Stacy's, and you were still a cholo, but now you're just a Jesus cholo, you know? But the ministry has evolved just like people have evolved. People don't get in gangs no more, dude. You know, unless you're in a high concentrated area, but man, for the most part,
it's not in style no more.
Nah, bro, kids are being what they want to be.
I mean, look at 6ix9ine. He's putting on a show. Have you heard of that dude?
Yeah,
he's putting on the show right now. He was putting on a show and he was out here on Instagram. Now he's putting on a show on Stan, snitching on the whole freaking world. You know what I mean? And what's funny about it is people are putting fucking memes on that shit. And I'm just gonna go on a rant real quick. People are putting memes about this, but what about the dudes he's snitching on? What about his families? What about their kids? You know what I mean? It's funny to everybody, but it wouldn't be funny to you if you were the one behind that cell getting snitched on. And he's still putting on the show and people are entertaining this stuff. And he's going to keep on putting on the show until people stop entertaining the bullshit. Need to stop it. Fuck 6ix9ine. Fuck everybody else motherfucking entertaining that shit. Enough is enough. I went on a rant. Back to you, my boy. Hey, so you said it's evolving to other races. I mean,
not just other races. When you walk into the Victory Outreach now, it doesn't have that feel no more of like everybody's the next cholo. It's because now they got older and their kids grew up in church, and their kids have they graduated school, they have careers, and they're just not all gangster no more, bro. It's a trip, bro. They it's progressed, bro. I mean, they have conferences at the LA Convention Center, bro. They rent out the whole thing for $1 million, bro. Rent out the whole thing. The only faith-based organization that does that for a whole week. You have about 20 to 30,000 people show up from all over the world.
It's a big industry. It's big money.
Yeah.
Ministry is big money. Saving lives is big money. Rehabilitation is big money. I mean, how do you guys get money, dog, to get these houses and stuff? How do you get these homes where you're men's homes? You know what I mean? How do those get funded? How does that work?
By faith, bro.
I mean, what do you mean by faith? Is faith donations? Is faith people sponsoring this?
God comes through, bro. God, okay.
I mean, so how does he come through? Explain that to me.
Okay, so biblical, before I was born, bro, through the Bible, the church is built on the tithes and the offering of the people, not on hustling, not on getting grants from the government, not on selling this or selling that. Biblically, you build your church on the people. That's how you're supposed to do it. So when I see some things, bro, but that's none of my business, bro.
You see some crooked stuff in the church.
I just see some things, bro, and I know I gotta stay right because I look at my life, bro.
So when you see these things, do you turn the other cheek?
I turn the other cheek. It's just like,
you turn a blind eye.
No, I'm turning a blind eye, because it's heavy, bro. It's heavy.
And I get it. You don't want to speak on too much stuff because you're not here to talk about that.
Yeah, because there's bad in everything.
Exactly. There's bad in everything, bro.
I can look in everything.
There's bad underneath this roof sometimes. You know what I mean? But there's a whole lot of good. I get it, dog. There's a whole lot of good. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's bad days. We all have bad days, and there's bad days in the church. You know what I mean? And I get that, bro. You know what I mean? Nothing is freaking perfect. If it was perfect, then there wouldn't be there wouldn't be a victory outreach if everything was perfect, right? You know what I mean? So how do you say faith? You say faith is what is getting these homes. How do you survive, bro? You do this 24/7. This is your job, right? Yeah. Your occupation is a pastor for Victory Outreach. Okay. How do you survive, bro? How do you live off of that?
I just told you. Through the people, the congregation, through the tithes and the offerings.
Okay, through the tithes and offerings.
They bring their tithe, and when they,
and that keeps the church afloat.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. My bad.
I mean, some are doing a whole lot better than others because the size of their congregation.
Yeah,
and it's a whole different thing to have a congregation, and let's say North Orange County, than to have one in South Central Los Angeles. It's a whole different.
It's a whole other ball game. It's a different. Yeah. It's a different it's a different level of. Oh my God!
It's a whole different.
It's a whole different class of people. Excuse me, Don.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So really, bro, I really give it to pastors that I see that, man, they give their life to it, bro. Because trust me, people got problems, bro. People got issues. Most people that we reach got issues, bro.
Check it out, though. Let's get into these. I have more questions for you, bro.
I know.
But we have a bunch of questions right here. Hey, let's run through these questions real quick. I see my boy Smiley asking a question right now. Let's see what Smiley got. Yeah, my boy. Oh, okay. Here he goes. Let me read it from right here. Smiley, where you at? Let's see. Pop. Ooh, losing it.
I think there's a Victory Outreach in I believe Tampa, and there's a Spanish one in Miami.
Hold on real quick, bro. Losing it. Other questions. Okay, this is coming from Smiley. It says, "How do you feel about the Bible saying it's okay to own slaves?" It's a lot of chat, my boy. You gotta answer these questions, bro.
Yeah. That was a different time in the world, though. The Old Testament, people own slaves. It's we don't do that anymore. You don't, at least.
I mean, when you have these dudes in your home, are you owning slaves?
Nah. The great thing about the homes is there's no bars in the door. You can leave whenever you want.
100%. So that's not slaves.
100%, bro. And matter of fact,
are these working class slaves?
They're good guys, bro.
100%, dog. I'm fucking with you. Let's go to another question.
No, you ain't.
Let's go to another question. Hold on. Let's see right here. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. The battle of addiction is real. The example you said, Ashley, bop, bop, bop. I get that. Sober living, I get that. Questions. Bring the questions right now. Let's get these questions cracking right now. Let me see. Smiley says, but God says it's okay to own slaves. We get it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd be all right.
I mean,
own you a slave then.
You know what, bro? If I can own anything, I'd own me a couple midgets. You know, I keep them under the coffee table in my living room. I'd knock twice. That means get me a beer. 3 knocks would be all right, let's not get into all that.
Yeah, this is a lucky.
Okay, here we go. This is a cool one. How do you feel about gay marriage?
Personally, I'm
talking to Mike, my boy.
Yeah, it's another one of those things. Biblically, you know, it's rough. Do what you do, man. If you want to be, do what you do.
Is there gay marriage in Victory Outreach?
No.
So it's frowned upon then. I mean, there's a lot of dykes in the gang community.
Yeah, there is.
So are they not part of Victory Outreach?
Actually, they are. There's some that are, you know, but it's. We will teach you what we believe in the Bible. Cross Christianity. This is bigger than Victory Outreach. This is Christianity, and you can have these talks back and forth till you're blue in the face, you know. But at the end of the day, if you want to marry some, then go ahead, man. I'm not like I said. Like I'm too busy, dude. You know, I'm too busy, and I don't like to. People are looking for anything to point at you, right? So it's very important how I live my life. If you come to my church, I'm gonna love you, man. I'm gonna give you a hug and say, hey, man, you know, just get close to God. And I believe that as you draw closer to God, that you know, you'll be able to shake it.
Shake what? Being gay?
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want. That's what you want me to say. And you know what? I don't.
No, it's what you want to say.
No, it's just that, like I'm telling you, it's like in everything. There's certain topics.
But bro, they took you. They took you how you came. Yeah. Why can't you take them how they came?
Absolutely. Take them how they came, but man, you want them. You know, you don't want you.
But some people are born like that.
Nah, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
Nah.
Ooh.
See, but that's my belief.
That's your belief, and I'm not knocking it. But I'm just saying,
I have all the right to believe what I want, just like you have the right to believe what you want to believe.
Yeah,
you know,
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, ask away, you know. But I came to tell you how I changed, and you can grab and pull from that. I don't want to give you my outlooks on everything because we're not going to agree. We just got to get to a place where I probably don't agree with everything you do in your life, but I'm not going to sit there and say, hey, well, what about this and what about that's entirely up to you, you know. And
it's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street. Like I'm not gonna trip on you. So please respect that fact and don't come tripping on me. You know, because this is what I believe. Just like people, you know, I've learned, bro, people get all mad. But what about this and what about that and what about that? I say, hey, do what you do. I'm going to let you do you. Why don't you let me be me? If I don't believe in gay marriage, then let me not believe in gay marriage. What does that have to, why does it upset you so much? What's going on? Who hurt you, mijo? Who hurt you? Why are you so angry? It's be all right. Do what you do. Let me do what I do, and I will let you do what you do.
Hey, I ain't mad at that, my boy.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't mad at that, bro.
I gotta be careful too because I don't want to see this is heavy, right? Because I'm a Christian, I'm a pastor, but at the same time, like bro, if you push, I push back, bro. It's just me, you know. And I'm not trying to like I'm all tough, and I'm like all like hey, I'm not even trying to be that, but I'm really changed, and I try to help people. But man, you know,
still an animal.
Turning the other cheek, man. I don't know if I fully got there, bro. And I respect you, just respect me. You know, because if
respect your belief.
Yeah, so if you really know me, you know, I respect you, but don't come over here disrespecting me because I'll lay you out. No, but that's nobody on the podcast, man. If you guys follow Lucky, I love you guys, man. But I'm just saying, like, man, this is who I am, and people respect that in the neighborhood. People respect that in the community. So you know what I respect? That at least you're honest, and at least you're genuine, and you ain't fake. So I respect that. I might not be ready to do all that, and that's for you, but I respect that, bro. I respect that you were able to overcome and go forward, man. You know, I have homies all the time. I ain't ready for all that God thing. Same thing, bro. Hey, so you don't smoke weed no more? I said, nah, but that's just me. But they watch your life. They want to see if you are really what you talk about. Has it been a year? Has it been 5 years? Has it been 10 years? Are you still going forward? You're not cheating. You're not stealing. You're not being scandalous. You're not taking advantage of people. I don't do that, man. Everybody's different, and that's entirely up to you. But me, as for me, what God brought me out of, I don't play with people, because you reap what you sow. And I did enough of that in the world. Okay, that was my rant. You know, and it's just because what I have to deal with, you know.
I mean, do you feel better now, though?
A little bit.
You just got that off your chest, my boy.
Oh, and that was like the rated G, you know. Serious, bro.
This is the Ray I know right there.
That's the Ray I know.
Ray. Damn, I mean, I just brought Ray back.
No.
He's back.
No.
Hey, brother, check it out, bro. Don't get upset.
I'm not.
You're a pastor.
No, it's this is what I do.
And this is you said, bro. This is what you put yourself up for, bro.
Yeah. And
this is your challenge, bro.
Yeah. And that's how I express myself. You know?
Yeah.
It's so good.
You're like a hostile pastor.
No. You know?
I'm just fucking with you.
Let me see what this is. It says, these are real questions. Let me see, go up a little bit. I want to read that.
Let's see it. The bottom one?
Mm-hmm. Jojo, I love you too. Me and Jojo went to the hole together because of him.
What's that? Because of who?
Because me and Jojo.
You went to the hole because of who?
Because of him.
Oh, because of Jojo?
Yeah, we got a big old riot.
Shout out to Jojo. I love Jojo, man.
Yeah, Jojo.
I love my boy Smiley. I love Jennifer Jackson.
Jojo was down, bro. We went to the hole together and we looked at each other. We were all beat up. It's one of those where you just look at each other and say, man, we got beat up, bro.
Check it out, dog. So I see you now, dog. And man, all due respect, my boy, you have one beautiful wife.
Yeah.
And beautiful sons, my boy. How did you meet your wife?
The church.
In the church, and through Victory Outreach. She was a member in the congregation.
Yeah. You know, and it's a trip, man. It was rough for her, you know. Her dad passed away of a heroin overdose, and then she's kind of you know, got caught up doing drugs, and so she went into the rehab. You know, and she was young though. She was 19. She went to the rehab. And then came out and just never left the church. And then it's a trip because...
Were you in the rehab at the same time?
Yeah, but you know, then I finished the rehab and I'm in the church. So we knew each other for 5 years, a little over 5 years before we actually started to, you know, like each other, start dating, talking, all that stuff. So for 5 years, she knew me. And what's cool is that, like, when you take your time and get to really know, because she already knew who I was. She seen me mad, angry, happy, go through things, how I dealt with things. You watch a person's life, you know, and be like, man, you know, he's a good dude.
She just seen you mad a couple minutes ago again.
No.
Go ahead, my boy.
Well, you know what? That's just something that, like, that's just something that I think that's why God made me a pastor in the community that I am, because people that come from where we came from, they want that, dude. I don't, man, come on, bro.
You got to be strong.
Yeah,
you can't be weak.
Strong, bro. They appreciate that fact.
I mean, bro, if you're a weak...
If you're a weenie, you can say that.
No, I'm not saying weenie. If you're a weak dude, I was gonna cuss right now. I'm trying to stop myself from cussing with you, my boy.
And I appreciate
you
that,
know what I mean?
Because I know you're trying real hard.
I'm trying to. You know what, dog? Cussing is just another form of dude doesn't have a word to fill in with that word. You know what I mean? So it's an intellectual thing. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean, there goes one right there. That's just as worthless as a cuss word to me. Anyways, go ahead, my boy. I'm sorry.
I'm just reading that.
Shout out to that dude, Sick. That dude's 6, man. check this out. How do you feel about President Trump? That's a question I wanted to ask you. And because I have, check this out. The reason why I ask you this is only reason why I ask you this. I have a homie named Cobra. Cobra is from my neighborhood. A couple people on here know Cobra. He's an OG from my neighborhood. He's a Christian dude. I'm putting him on blast right now. You know what I mean? We had a conversation through messaging. You know what I mean? And find out that he's a Trump supporter. And I said, why are you a Trump supporter, my boy? He says, because he supports Christianity. And that really kind of fucked me up a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? You know? How do you feel about President Trump? Do you feel the same way? I believe he's a part of Victory Outreach as well.
No. I'll take his money though. But nah, bro. I mean, just he calls himself a Christian. Whatever, dude. It's one of those touchy subjects.
I mean, I'm not trying to knock him, bro. No. But is that in the Christian community?
My personal thing is Trump's a dummy, dude.
Okay, you know? That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, I think he just. I mean, people could be Christians. That doesn't mean that, you know. People can say I'm a Christian. That doesn't mean nothing, bro. You got to show me, you know. And this is something that I've learned. Because, man, you got to understand, bro. Like, okay, I'm a Christian, but it doesn't stop there. Like, once you get saved, you go forward, then eventually you have to do something with that Christianity. And you go back and you work in the community. And once you start to work in the community, bro, everything changes. It's like I love everybody, but I don't respect everybody. Respect is earned, bro. And like I said, I love you. Hey, man, because first of all, the Bible tells me to love you, and I should have love in my heart because I've been forgiven, but I don't respect everybody, bro. Respect is earned, but I can't respect you, dude. If it's across the board, you know. You can't tell me, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and it's like, bro, you don't even take care of your kids. I can't respect you like that, bro. So when you have a voice in my life, you know. And so I love everybody, but I don't respect everybody. And
it's hard being a Christian.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's
not easy. Or else everybody would do it.
That's the toughest job in the business right now, huh?
Yeah, you'd be all right.
You'd be all right. Yeah. Hey, how do you feel about the homeless epidemic going on in LA, bro? You know what I mean?
I feel bad, bro. You know what?
How do you feel about gentrification along with that as well? Two-part question.
Okay, homelessness in the San Fernando Valley, because my church is North Hollywood. Man, homeless are deep, dude. Deep.
So do you have a lot of cats trying to kick in them doors? Like all of a sudden, I want to be a part of Victory Outreach. I want to be blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Do you have to filter out these dudes coming in, bro?
Well, to
see really where their heart's at?
So this is the beautiful thing about I know there's some, and it's just like anything else, bro. There's one guy I had to tell him, right? Because I seen him, and I said, hey, can I talk to you real quick? And he was right there, and I said, hey, do me a favor, big dog. I said, look, I know you get high. It's all good. I said, but I said, when you come to the church, I said, try not to be like on a sick one, bro. Because, you know, you just like he's dropping stuff, you're taking out stuff like lighters. And I go, I know you can come as you are, but just, you know, come over here, you know, do me a favor, come back in a little bit, you know, just come down a little bit, you know, because you're freaking everybody out, bro. Yeah. And I have to protect everybody. I said, you know, just come back in a little bit. And he got mad, bro. He got mad.
Because he was wigged out at the church.
Yeah, and then he was mad, bro, because it was like, you could tell he was offended. But I said, bro, it's not a personal thing with you. People come in here loaded all the time. I see it all day long. It's nothing to me.
Tough crowd.
I'm just asking you, can you, bro, if you came to my house like that, I'd kick you out. Bro, get out of here. You can't be like that. You can't be looking at my blinds and looking at everybody and my kids are playing. We got kids, families. Like, bro, come back in a little bit.
So let's explain that real quick. Your house is a home. It's a Christian home.
Yeah.
Your home's a Christian home. So not only do you have...
but I don't have the rehab there.
Oh, you don't have the rehab no more?
No, not right there.
Okay. Yeah. So your home is your home now?
Yeah, my home is home. But I still have people from the church living there. People are there all the time. You know.
Yeah.
So it's still good.
Open door.
Yeah.
Policy.
I'm cool at that. But I would do that. And this doesn't even have nothing to do with Christianity, bro. You come too faded to my house, come back later.
Yeah.
You know, that's just as a man, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know? I mean, you don't want that underneath your roof.
And at the same time, so when I'm the pastor of the church, I'm the spiritual father of the house. So it's kind of the same thing, bro. You know, like if you're cool, then you're cool. But some people are not cool. You know, they come and then man, they start saying things and they get up and it's just like, okay, I kind of gotta take you outside a little bit, bro. Just kind of chill out a little bit. Just like I wouldn't let anybody come into my house and just start acting retarded.
Did you ever have to like put hands on somebody? Like somebody that was just, I mean, you're dealing with a tough crowd, bro. You're dealing with homies, dog, that are still on drugs. You're dealing with cats. I mean, I'm sure you dealt with some crazy stuff.
There's been a couple of times, bro. There's been a few times where dudes got in my face, fist balled up. But it's just like, bro, I come from the streets, bro. Like, I'm not intimidated by you or your tattoos or where you've been. I get off just like you.
In other words, you're not trying to fight fire with fire.
Bro, I'm not, bro. One guy told him, he got up in my face, bro, and everybody was looking, what's Ray gonna do? And I said, look, bro, this is a Christian home, bro. Why do you want to come into a Christian home and act hard with a bunch of Christians? Bro, matter of fact, by you coming in here, you tapped out. You said, man, I need help. I need Jesus. So you coming here because you tapped out. So it's okay. It's okay, bro. We're here to help you. I said, bro, but if you want to act hard, just walk out the door and walk down the street. Go to the store at the corner. There's plenty of people that want to get busy with you. Yeah?
I'm gonna give you a applaud on that one, my boy, because that shit was like 100% correct, my boy. You know what I mean? And I loved everything you said right there, dog. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are you to come in this Christian home and act hard? You just tapped out, bro. You need God. Yeah. You came here because everything was all else failed. You know what I mean? Hey, I love that, my